The finger pauses. Over a name not messaged. The screen glows. Words reread. Not sent. Held. Each tap, a pull. Each glance, a wait. The mind says move, but the hand stays. Trapped. Why revisit the same pain? Proof of loss? Or a deeper loop? The screen doesn't answer, yet the check repeats. This isn't healing. It's repeating. Each return erodes clarity. Unseen, unspoken, felt in the chest's gray hum. Not their fault. Your choice to look back. Epictetus. You have power over your mind, not events. The past isn't a room. It's a signal to ignore. Each check builds walls, not truth. What's held when the screen dims? Control or regret? The hand decides. The next step is to SEE. Why explain? To silence. Words form. Thumbs hover. No one waits. Why justify? To a ghost. The urge to prove rises, pulls, lies. What holds? When the message stays unsent? Strength or pain's not? The mind spins. Rewrites what wasn't. For what? A nod never given? Why? Chase. What's gone? The screen locks. The silence asks. What's gained? By holding. Nothing answers. Detachment isn't surrender. It's the clear line. Affirmation 1. The pull of pain. The mind drifts to a moment replayed, a message unanswered. Pain calls, demanding response. A check, a spiral. The hand reaches to feel it again. Heavy, safe. What's confirmed? By tracing the scar. Truth or a loop? Each revisit deepens the weight. Not theirs, yours. Pain is data, not command. Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind. The event is gone. Observe, don't obey. Stop, don't check. Sit with it. Pain doesn't mean truth. The urge lingers, whispering, act, fix. Affirmation 2. The trap of overthink. The whisper grows. Why did it end? Overthink spins. Each thought, a new fault, a new weight. The mind feels busy, but the chest tightens. No answers, just fog. What's built? By circling, clarity, or loss? Each loop burns presence. The question isn't the trap. The need to answer is. Seneca. No man is busied with living. Overthink isn't control. It's stalling. Pause. Don't chase. Step back. You don't have to react. An empty room. One chair. The mind sees. The river runs with debris. You don't swim. Stillness holds. Affirmation 3. The weight of clinging. The hand grips a memory, a name. Clinging feels like care. The mind says, hold or lose. The chest aches, but nothing returns. What's kept? By holding. Love or a shadow? Clinging pulls from now. Not love. Attachment. Epictetus. No need to weep over parts of life. The past is gone. Let go is freedom. Release the name. Breathe through. Let go isn't weakness. The air shifts, but the mind hesitates. Affirmation 4. The urge to explain. Words form unsaid. A need to clarify. Explaining feels like control. The mind drafts. The heart pushes. Send. But the screen stays dark. Words dissolve. What's gained? By speaking to silence. Understanding or rejection. Explaining binds to their absence. A plea to feel seen. Seneca. You owe no explanation. Their silence isn't your debt. Disengage. Say less. Withdraw. You don't owe anything. The quiet settles, but doubt hums. Why send? It won't change them. Silence holds. Affirmation 5. The shadow of rejection. The hum grows. A dismissal replayed. Rejection stings. The mind asks, why not enough? It builds flaws. The self shrinks, chest tight. What's proven? By rewriting their choice. Unworthiness or chasing their verdict. Rejection isn't your mirror. Epictetus, another's opinion, is their problem. Their silence isn't your value. Step back, breathe through, observe the sting. Rejection is not your name. The urge to react lingers, sharp. Affirmation 6. The cycle of hope blindly. The mind clings to a maybe. Hope blindly rises, painting a future. They'll return. The hand hovers, waiting, warm, false. What's built? By chasing a maybe, a path, or a loop? Each hope binds to emptins, not light, shadow. Marcus Aurelius. Attend to the present. Hope blindly is avoidance. Pause. Stay still. The void is where it clears. Doubt creeps, whispering. She waited. Months. Checking. She stopped. Clarity came from silence. Affirmation 7. The burden of suppress. The whisper sharpens. Push it down. Suppress feels like strength. The face stays calm, but the chest hums. Pressure builds, unseen. What's held? By burying? Peace? Or shame? Suppress. Festers. Not mastery. Denial. Seneca. No need to hide what you cannot change. The ache is data. Witness it. Breathe through. Observe the hum. Silence isn't surrender. The pressure eases, but wariness stirs. Affirmation 8. The chase for closure. The scan narrows to a gap. A why unanswered. Chase surges, seeking reasons. It feels like freedom. But the gap widens, chest tight. What's found? By chasing. Resolution or loss. The answer isn't theirs. A trap, not peace. Epictetus. Freedom by letting go. Their silence is enough. Unhook. Walk away. Release the need. You can end without drama. The pull tugs. Testing. Marcus Aurelius. Remove. What disturbs? The chase isn't theirs. See it. Affirmation 9. The lie of please. The reflex rises. Be better. Please feel safe to avoid rejection. The smile offered. The self bent. Chest sinking. What's won? By pleasing? Their return? Or shame? Please builds their throne. Not care. Attachment. Seneca. No one rules you without consent. Their approval isn't yours. Detach. Say less. Withdraw. Detachment is a form of respect. A shadow lingers. Sly. Affirmation 10. The escape of a void. The dodge calls. Scroll. Don't feel. A void feels like a shield. Screen glowing. Busy. Numb. But the ache waits. Growing. What's dodged? By fleeing pain? Relief? Or numbness? A void. Traps you, not freedom. A cage. Epictetus. You cannot escape. What is yours? Pain is yours. See it. Sit with it. Breathe through. Not doing is power too. Resistance stirs. Wary. A storm rages. The tree bends. Stillness is strength. Affirmation 11. The loop of overthink. A thought. Why? Overthink spins. New faults. New weight. The mind feels busy, but the chest hums. No truth. What's solved by circling? Answers or regret? Overthink steals clarity, not truth, noise. Seneca. We suffer in imagination. The spiral isn't truth. Pause. Observe it. Don't chase. The void is where it clears. The urge to dig lingers. Sly. Affirmation 12. The grip of regret. A memory. A choice missed. Regret settles. Heavy. The mind replays. If only. The chest tightens, carving deeper. What's changed by holding? The past or presence? Regret binds, not wisdom, a loop. Marcus Aurelius. The life lived is enough. Release it to stand. Breathe through. Let go. You don't have to react. Guilt lingers. Testing. Why keep blame? Drop it. The present waits. Affirmation 13. The shadow of shame. A sting. A flaw seen. Shame creeps. Whispering. Not enough. Hide. The self shrinks. Chest heavy. What's protected? By shame? Dignity? Or isolation? Shame steals light, not truth. Reflex. Epictetus. No one harms you unless you agree. Shame needs consent. Witness it. Observe the sting. Let it pass. Shame is not your name. Fias Dias. Slew. Affirmation 14. The tremor of fear. A chill. What if you're left? Fear whispers, painting a future. Alone. The breath catches, binding now. What's saved? By dreading. Safety or anxiety? Fear drowns clarity, not foresight. Reflex. Seneca. We are more frightened than hurt. Step back. Don't feed it. Breathe through. Observe the chill. Fear doesn't own you. Emptiness hums. Testing. A wave crashes. The rock stands. Stillness is power. Affirmation 15. The void of emptiness. A hollow. No spark. Emptiness settles. Cold. The self drifts. Unseen. Like failure. But it waits. Silent. What's lost? In the void? Purpose? Or chasing? Emptiness is ground, not enemy. Marcus Aurelius. A quieter retreat in your soul. Be here. Don't flee. Sit with it. Witness the hollow. Stillness is enough. Grief rises. Sharp. Affirmation 16. The wound of grief. A cut, a loss. Grief rises raw. The mind clings, replays. It feels like care, but the chest sinks. What's held by grief? Love or pain? Grief binds, not debt. Shadow. Epictetus. What's past isn't yours. Release it to breathe. Breathe through. Let go. You can end without drama. Anxiety stirs. Sly. He stopped her name. The weight lifted. Presence returned from stillness. Affirmation 17. The pulse of anxiety. A rhythm. What if you fail? Anxiety grips. Mind racing. It feels like warning, but traps now. What's gained by feeding anxiety? Safety or numbness? Anxiety drowns presence. Seneca. A mind anxious suffers twice. Pause. Don't predict. Breathe through. Observe the pulse. Silence isn't surrender. Isolation lingers. Testing. Affirmation 18. The wall of isolation. A barrier No one sees. Isolation builds. Whispering. Hide. The self withdraws. Chest. Heavy. What's saved? By the wall? Safety? Or emptiness? Isolation traps you, not strength. Marcus Aurelius. You are not detached. Avoiding life. Step back. Don't build higher. Breathe. Through. Observe the urge. You don't have to react. Numbness stirs. Sly. Why shut the door? It locks you in. Open it. Air waits. Affirmation 19. The fog of numbness. A haze. No spark. Numbness. Settles. Heavy. The self drifts. Unseen. Like peace, but lies. What's gained by the fog? Relief or loss? Numbness buries truth. Not calm. Trap. Epictetus. Wish things as they are. Be here. Don't drift. Sit with it. Witness the gray. Stillness is enough. Invisibility pulses sharp. Affirmation 20. The sting of invisible. Avoid. No one sees. Invisible settles. Whispering. You don't matter. The self shrinks. Heavy. What's proven? By silence, absence, or chasing their gaze. Invisible steals presence. Seneca. Be seen. By yourself. Witness yourself. Don't beg eyes. Breathe through. Be here. You don't owe anything. Pain pulses. Testing. Epictetus. Awake to your soul. Their silence isn't you. See yourself. Affirmation 21. The pull of clinging. A grip. A memory. Clinging rises like care. Hold or lose. The chest aches. Binding now. What's kept by grasping? Love or regret? Clinging pulls from you. Attachment. Marcus Aurelius. Leave behind what doesn't serve. Let go to stand. Release the name. Breathe through. Let go isn't weakness. The urge to hold lingers. Sly. Affirmation 22. The trap of overthink. A spiral. Why did it end? Overthink spins. New faults. The mind feels busy. Chest tight. What's found by circling? Clarity or pain? Overthink. Traps in shadows. Seneca. Suffer in imagination. Pause, don't chase. Observe it, don't feed. The void is where it clears. Escape stirs. Sly. A maze twists. You stand. Stillness cuts through. Affirmation 23. The flight of escape. A dodge. Scroll. Don't feel. Escape calls. Screen glowing. Numb. But the ache waits. Growing. What's dodged? By fleeing? Pain? Or ground? Escape traps you. A cage. Epictetus. You cannot escape. Yours. See it. Don't run. Sit with it. Breathe through. Not doing is power too. Hope lingers. Testing. Affirmation 24. The lure of hope blindly. A flicker. A maybe. Hope blindly rises. Painting futures. Waiting. Warm. False. What's gained? By a maybe, a future, or emptiness? Hope blindly steals presence. Marcus Aurelius. Live in the present. Let go. Don't chase. Breathe through. Be here. Silence isn't surrender. The urge to explain stirs. Sly. Why wait? It's not coming. Stop. Truth stands. Affirmation 25. The urge to explain. A need. Clarify. Be seen. Explaining surges. Drafting words. It feels like freedom, but binds. What's won? By silence, understanding, or rejection? Explaining pleads for invisible. Seneca, you owe no one your soul. Disengage. No words rewrite. Say less. Withdraw. You don't owe anything. Shame lingers. Testing. Affirmation 26. The burn of shame. A blaze. A flaw seen. Shame sears. Whispering. Not enough. The self recoils. Heavy. What's guarded? By shame. Worth or isolation? Shame steals light. Reflex. Epictetus. What you think matters. Witness the burn. Don't own. Observe the sting. Let it pass. Shame is not your name. Regret poses. Slew. He stopped judging failure. Clarity came from silence. Affirmation 27. The chain of regret. A pull. A choice missed. Regret settles, replaying. If only. The chest sinks deeper. What's changed? By regret. Past or presence? Regret binds. A loop. Marcus Aurelius. Your thoughts shape your mind. Release it to stand. Breathe through. Let go. You don't have to react. Fear stirs. Testing. Affirmation 28. The shadow of fear. A grip. What if you're left? Fear whispers, painting futures. The breath catches, trapping. Now, what's saved? By dreading. Safety or anxiety? Fear drowns clarity. Seneca. He suffers who fears. Step back, don't feed. Breathe through. Observe the chill. Fear doesn't own you. Emptiness lingers. Slew. A wind howls. The stone stands. Stillness is strength. Affirmation 29. The hollow of emptiness. A void. No spark. Emptiness settles. Cold. The self drifts like loss, but it waits, silent. What's lost in the void? Purpose or chasing? Emptiness is ground. Marcus Aurelius. Your soul is retreat. Be here. Don't flee. Sit with it. Witness the gray. Stillness is enough. Grief. Rhesus. Sharp. Affirmation 30. The cut of grief. A wound. A loss. Grief rises. Roar. Clinging to what was. Chest sinking. What's held by grief? Love or pain? Grief binds, not home. Epictetus. What's gone isn't yours. Release it to breathe. Breathe through. Let go. You can end without drama. Anxiety. Pulses. Sly. Why keep memory? Drop it. Now waits. Affirmation 31. The pulse of anxiety. A rhythm. What if you fail? Anxiety grips. Racing. It feels like warning, but traps. What's gained? By anxiety, safety, or numbness? Anxiety drowns presence. Seneca. Fear suffers twice. Pause. Don't predict. Breath through. Observe the pulse. Silence isn't surrender. Isolation lingers. Testing. Affirmation 32. The barrier of isolation. A wall. No one sees. Isolation builds. Whispering. Hide. The self withdraws. Heavy. What's saved by the wall? Safety or emptiness? Isolation traps you. Marcus Aurelius. Your thoughts dye your soul. Step back. Don't build. Breath through. Observe the urge. You don't have to react. Numbness stirs. Sly. A fog rolls. The light stands. Stillness cuts. Affirmation 33. The haze of numbness. A gray. No spark. Numbness settles. Heavy. Drifting. Like peace. Lease. What's gained? By fog. Relief or loss. Numbness buries truth. Epictetus. Wish things as they are. Be here. Don't drift. SIT with it. Witness the gray. Stillness is enough. Invisibility pulses. Sharp. Affirmation 34. The void of invisible, a hollow. No one sees. Invisible settles, whispering, you don't matter. Shrinking, heavy. What's proven? By silence, absence, or chasing eyes. Invisible steals presence. Seneca, be seen by yourself. Witness yourself, don't beg. Breathe through. Be here. You don't owe anything. Suppression stirs. Sly. She faced pain. Clarity came from stillness. Affirmation 35. The burden of suppress. A clinch. Push down. Suppress feels strong. Face calm. Chest hums. Pressure unseen. What's held? By burying? Peace or shame? Suppress. Festers. Denial. Epictetus. What you avoid, you empower. Witness it. Don't fight. Pray through. Observe the hum. Silence isn't surrender. Closurelingas. Slew. Affirmation 36. The chase for closure. A hunt. A why unanswered. Chase surges, demanding reasons. Freedom, but sinks into pain. What's found? By chasing? Peace or loss? The answer isn't theirs. Trap. Marcus Aurelius. Power over your mind. Unhook. No reason seals. Walk away. Release the need. You can end without drama. The urge to please stirs. Sly. Epictetus. Wish events as they are. The chase isn't yours. See it. Affirmation 37. The lie of please. A reflex. Be enough. Please rises to avoid rejection. Effort doubled. Chest sinking. What's won by pleasing? Return or shame? Please builds their throne. Attachment. Seneca. No one rules without consent. Detach. Stop shaping. Say less. Withdraw. Detachment is a form of respect. Pain lingers. Testing. Affirmation 38. The pull of pain. A call. A memory. Replayed. Pain beckons. Hand hovers. Truth, but carves deeper. What's kept? By the scar? Meaning or regret? Pain is signal, not command. Epictetus. Not things, but judgments disturb. Observe, don't obey. Breathe through. Sit with it. Pain doesn't mean truth. A void stirs. Sly. A fire burns. The stone stands. Stillness endures. Affirmation 39. The flight of a void. A dodge. Scroll. A void rises. Shield. Against. Ache. Screen glows. Numb. Arche waits. Growing. What's dodged? By fleeing. Pain or presence. A void traps you. Cage. Seneca. You cannot escape what you face. See it. Don't run. Sit with it. Breathe through. All not doing is power too. Overthinking us. Sleep. Affirmation 40. The spiral of overthink. A loop. Why did it break? Overthink spins. New faults. Busy. Chest tight. What's solved? By circling. Clarity or pain. Overthink drowns. Presence. Marcus Aurelius. Thoughts. Die your soul. Pause. Don't chase. Observe it. Don't feed. The void is where it clears. Regret pulses. Testing. Why dig? Stop. Now is enough. Affirmation 41. The chain of regret. A weight, a choice missed. Regret settles. Replaying. If only. Chest. Sinking. What's changed? By regret. Past or ground. Regret. Binds. Loop. Epictetus. Power over mind, not past. Release it to stand. Breathe through. Let go. You don't have to react. The phone lies face down. No hum. The room still. Hands rest. Empty. Breath slow, present. A thought passed. The urge didn't win. The screen stayed dark. The ache came, but didn't rule. Stillness held. Chosen. What rises when noise falls? Control or pain's weight? Silence doesn't answer. Detachment is where you stand.